Hi, we are back again. Welcome to another episode of What's Happened. So I'm just going to give a brief on what happened the previous week and what is happening this week. So kindly like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend about my YouTube channel. I'm so excited. I hope you're keeping well now that we're in the first half of the year. Manze, time is flying like nobody's business. But anyway, we thank God. Today I'm wearing a cape, theater style, kuna hair issues hapa ndani easy the niko feel lakini we thank God. God is good, God is faithful. Nywele tutaisort tu, yeah. So safari already happened last week. That was the highlight, I think, for last weekend rather, because it was just it started Friday all through Sunday. But guys who are on the ground, I know they were there for quite some time, and there was so much hype, which I think it is worth it, because according to my understanding, the last time the rally happened was 19 years ago. Yeah, and I happened to be Nakuru sometime last week, and you could just see the excitement, and I was happy because now I felt like the economy, especially when it came to hospitality, ilikuwa boosted kidogo. The hotels were booked, so that meant at least more people were privileged enough to get more jobs. There was food being bought, so at least kulikuwa na kachapa kana supply Nakuru County. So the same way tunapenda tu hype everything. Of course, it had the good, the bad, and the ugly. And man, the people who are not the person rather, but the people who are doing the photography for that rally and some of the clips, big up yourself. I loved, as in the camera angles, the shots. People are doing some really good stuff, yeah. And then after all is said and done, what really caught my eye, of course, a lot of things happened. There were a lot of clips of maybe young girls misbehaving while there. But ilinisadden the most ilikuwa ya kadem flani kalikuwa kwa mvango ya red. I really hope I'll get home safely. And she was just there, like the first clip I saw, ilikuwa mtu alikuwa amempiga picha na side mirror, and she was just lying on the ground, and very high, drunk, wasted. And again, I ask, who are these friends who entertain? Because a true friends will never abandon you in such kind of a situation. And those are some of the things sometimes I wish I knew when I was younger. This is just like a message to my younger self. Right now, maybe even if I say this, maybe it won't make sense to you. And by young, I mean based on the clip that I saw, I think the girl looked maybe at most in her early 20s, if not maybe in her mid 20s. And guys were making fun of her because definitely najua alienda uko na mbogi, so she was there with a group of people, and she was just left there for the dead. Maybe what are the odds? Maybe she was even raped. We'll never know. What chances that she was what is it called, alikuwa ameibiwa kila kitu, because of course in that stage I really don't think she even had access to her personal stuff, maybe a phone, or maybe even if she had some money or whatever. And it brings me back to another clip that I also sent. I did about, there's a very also very young girl in same age, who had a group of friends who were giving her gilbies. So wanampatia dry nini, then after some time she passed out and went to hospital. She had alcohol poisoning, and the so-called friends were busy taking videos of her, making fun of her. Who are our friends? Like, I'm just imagining if I had such kind of friends who would abandon me at my weakest hour of need. I think immediately I come back to my senses. I'll cut off such a clique. And if you're not in a position, if you don't have any money on you, if you don't know where you're going to sleep, if you don't know what you're going to eat, if you don't know who is really responsible, Vasha, Mama, don't leave the house. yeah, you might seem like you're boring, you might seem like you're missing out, because at such kind of trips mnazijua inakuanga by the way, hi niaje, manzi kuna watu wanasema tuende Naivasha, kuna happen na hata kuna gari na, but do you know where you're going to sleep? If it is not well explained to you where you're going to sleep, what you're going to eat, what you're going to drink. Now, about drinking again, please, all of us have a different metabolism. We handle alcohol differently. Kuna ule mzee anaweza kapiga drink the whole night, natakuwa sawa, atatingika. Kama if you know you're not used to hard liquor, kindly achana nayo. There's no point you want to prove to anyone. If anything, no one cares. If anything, they the so-called friends watakuachanisha hapo, umejikojolea, umejitapikia, wakikusengenya wakisema you uchoma. Imagine. Yeah. So if just drink whatever. If you have to drink, it's not a must again. Ati lazima ukienda road trip, lazima ati kutesa, ati kupiga drink, ati uonekane vile uko maji. You can still go have your fun, young girl, without drinking. Don't drink kama haujai kunywa gin, hujai kunywa vodka, hujai kunywa whiskey, hujai kunywa beer, hujai kunywa wine, please don't start in such kind of setups. Kwanza ile place yenye kwanza unajua vizuri sana hauna any means, haujui ni nani alikuleta hapo, unajipata wewe ulikuja tu na mbogia, the 10th girl who was told kuna wase wanataka tuende Naivasha. So it really broke my heart as a grown woman, as a sister, as an aunt, as a mother maybe one day. It really broke my heart to see such kind of a clip. I know guys were making fun of it. Some thought it was funny. To me, I didn't find it funny at all. Because such kind of scenarios, you might die. You can be getting raped, you know. So there's really nothing funny about it. I didn't find it funny. Even some people were forwarding it to me like a joke. I was just like, wow. And watu wanasema walikuwa wananitumia seti ni watoto wadogo. Ni watu wazima na watu wazima kama wengine wetu hapo hivi. And they were finding it funny. So let's not spoil such a good thing, because even Ezekiel rather was like, what does a rally have to do with promiscuity? Because the rally was painted last weekend, Naivasha was painted like a small Sodom and Gomorrah, yani like what wakwenda kuja Chile. But I don't think Naivasha had anything, because I even asked my co-host, who do we blame? Do we blame Naivasha? Do you blame the government for bringing back the rally or not? And my co-host was just like, no, it is people who went to Naivasha, and the rally had nothing to do with us being promiscuous. So it means those are just things we love doing. So we just got a platform kujifanya. It's just that tulikuwa tumeenda kuioke huko, but si ati the rally had to do with it. No one was given a license to go be promiscuous. And I'm not here to judge. I'm not perfect. Yeah, like I always say, I'm not here hey, I'm a small angel walking. Woo, guys, I'm the moral cop. I'm the moral police. Nada. I'm just giving an opinion. So kudos to the good work, the rally thing. I think maybe one day, I'm not so much into rallies. I've never attended one. I'm not so much into fast cars. I think the only thing I enjoy about fast cars is the movie, the Too Fast, Too Furious, and a bit of Formula 1. So I don't want to speculate about information that I really don't know about. Yeah. So that was what really that is really what really happened the previous week, and that is also what caught my eye. And I really hope the young girl, the one who was drinking Gilbey's, got well. Even the other young girl got home safe. Sawa. To my next point, let's talk about Omosh. And Omosh, I really don't know. Someone said if entitlement was a person. So Omosh Kizangela was going through. I really don't know who to blame. I don't know whether to blame ourselves or to blame Omosh, or at this point I really don't know, because to me, even the first clip that I watched when he came out, the first time he came out to Kenyans, when he was pleading and alikuwa anasema, hey, by the way, unajua niaje, sina kitu, mazee, I've got nothing. And then Kenyans came in big numbers, wakamchangia. Then the other a few days ago, again, he comes back to our screens. Nikipata tu ka camera, ka tripod na tu lights tuwili, na ka microphone. It breaks my heart because Omondi, or rather Kinuthia, needs to understand help is not a debt. And most of us are just going through a lot in our lives that we're not, some of us are not privileged even to get such kind of a platform where people can wanza wakufanyia mchango. Na however little help, however little help you're given, you need to be grateful. Because I have some messages even from some of my friends. Kuna hata mwenye aliniambia ana feel vibaya sana kwa sababu the day he saw Omosh's case hakuwa na pesa but alifuliza ndo akamtumia. The entitlement, the reasons why Kenyans are mad is because of the entitlement that Omondi thinks we owe him. He's behaving like our last born who we owe him to help him. As in, watu wenye tunalipa rent, people who are paying rent, wanakuchangia to own a home that most people or some people will never own in their lives. People go through a lot, be it sleeping hungry, not having rent, being kicked out of, as in watu ni wagonjwa. What we are going through a lot. Some of us are going through a lot, but we are just not privileged enough, or maybe we don't have that platform of coming out asking for handouts. So if God amekupatia your platform where at least people can come together for you, however much, however little it is, please, can we just learn to be grateful? And even as a human being, sometimes when I question God, when I doubt God, I tell God, please have mercy on me, even when I'm ungrateful. And I don't know whether it's human nature, we just become ungrateful and we forget sometimes we are healthy, we are not burying someone, we are not in and out of a hospital, we are not out of kama uko shule. As in, if you can even just get the little or the basic things in life, I think that is something to be grateful about. So my pain with Omondi comes in na your entitlement, and I feel we owe it to him. No, Baba. No one owes you anything. No one owes anyone anything. If right now, maybe if I'm your friend and you choose to help me, the mile that you can stretch for me as a human being, as an adult, I just need to be grateful about that. And then I really don't know, are we having the real conversation that we're supposed to be having about this Omosh's case? Is it an addiction problem? Because from where I'm sitting, I think he needs a rehab more than he needs money. Because based on some of the clips, I don't know how recent some of those clips are circulating on social media. Bazenga nashinda kipiga sherehe. Now, even the first interview, the guy was high. Even the other interview, to camera, ka tripod, na to lights tuwili. The guy is high. You could smell alcohol right through the screen. So it really breaks my heart, and other people who are concerned or who gives a damn about the whole thing. I think, how do we go around, or how do we go about when it comes to helping people? And this just boils on because, like, there's a friend I know who is in a dilemma. They've lost, there's a friend of theirs they've lost, but the guy is an alcoholic, and they watakufanyia mchango but wanashindwa, wakimpatia hiyo do atenda atingike, atenda apige sherehe. So help, usaidizi si deni. Kizangela, tuna go through a lot. Hatuna platform. Na kaa God amekugrantia platform yenye bado wasiwaneza kakusikiza, wasiwaneza come through for you. Be grateful. And maze, when him say you're a legend in Kenya, you're very, very talented. If the demon we are fighting is alcoholism, if that is the demon we are fighting, can we address that demon? Can we know how to cast away that demon instead of hiding behind it and feeding, because everything that you feed, yeah, grow, anything that you feed grows. So kama shida ni tei, kama shida ni matap-tap, kama shida ni ABCD, can we just be grown-ups na to address demonia, drugs and alcohol, and we see how we can better each other. Tuache kujificha kwa vitu zingine, kwa sababu mara mob in life si upenda kujificha kwa side shows. You are in a abusive relationship, utaekelea kwa mlevi ndio unipiga. You are in this and that, and so on and so forth. So that is just my final opinion about the Omondi's case, and I hope he gets the help that he deserves and he requires. He's very, very talented, and all is not lost. I know he can still, if he gets clean, he can still entertain us, and he can still also better his life. So miyo story Omosh naimalizia hapo. Maybe there's something that maybe some of us don't know, but I'm giving an opinion and a judgment based on what I saw and what I've seen with my own eyes. Then last but not least, guys were like, Mopa, what do you think about Ambare's case and the co-wife and Jamal? Not my monkey, not my suckers. 1, 2. If as a woman I agree to be caught up in a polygamous situation, and I know there's a first wife exists. I come from a polygamous family, so I'm just giving also an opinion based on how I grew up. I don't think it's fair to start, kama mimi nimekuja kwa bibi mdogo, can you just maintain lanes? Be it even in a relationship. If I don't think it's fair why sometimes women feel the need of exchanging those words and giving this man a shot that he doesn't even deserve. If you came to me and you are very, very open and you are very honest to me and you told me, yo, Mopo, unajua niaje, I'm married, but I'm looking for a second, I wouldn't mind to be in this kind of a setup, like I've said before. If in your heart, as a woman, you feel it's okay for you, you feel you can join that wagon, kindly, can you just maintain the lanes? Because unacheki, half of those people who walikuwa hapo hivyo, they cheering you on, nini, you're giving them a free show, at the end of the day, they don't care. They don't care. Ati ama besi wanakuja ati wanakusaidia kutukanana, ati wakwenda huko kwanza wewe ni nani? Imagine they don't care. They pretend to care because there's something you're offering. Walikuwa wanajua mimi ukitoka hapo utaenda utaentertain, utawapigisha sherehe, but when it boils down to the reality of life, when things go left, even those friends will duck. So if in your heart you feel you have the energy, you have the stamina, you're comfortable being in such kind of a setup, kindly just mind your own business, stick to your lane. Now everybody lives, as in wacha kila mtu aishi maisha yake. So I really don't want to give to review that case, because to me that is just bull crap, for lack of a better word, and unnecessary attention and unfair attention, especially to kids who go to school with these kids. Enye unaenda shule unaanza kuambiwa kwani nini, I saw your mom doing this, your mom alikuwa anatukana na hivi ama alikuwa anatukanwa hivi. When it comes to family, the topics I'm usually very, very cautious to address, especially things to do with religion, things to do with family, and personal decisions, especially when it comes to people. I normally take a pinch of salt to address them. So we are adults and we've chosen this road. Can we also put the kids, because the kids had no choice being in this situation. Sisi watu wazima tuko na situation kwa sababu mimi ndio decide hivi na hivi. But the kids, when they go to play, even what picture are we painting in front of our children? When they go to school, the bully, the mockery, the memes and all that. So that is all I'll say about that. What is it called? The Ambare and the Koef and Jamal situation. That is just my 2 cents of thinking. I think it is uncalled for drama. It's unnecessary. Kids are involved. Please, situjifanye saa zingine tukue pia tuna behave tu kama watu wazima. Sawa. So the first half of my year has been fair. I thank God for everything, every little milestone that has come my way. I don't take it for granted. I just want to say I'm grateful. Everybody who keeps encouraging me, everybody who keeps supporting me. I don't take it for granted. I'm so grateful, and I know as we move forward, I'm still learning the ropes when it comes to my channel. I'm trusting God and believing that I'll be creating more content that you require, and I'll be keeping you entertained, if not informed. Until next time, bye bye, take care of yourself, and in the new coming month, tunasema we're moving forward, we're not scared, we're not moving with the heart. Yeah, tuendelee. Mungu atupatie neema ya kungangana. We are here, we are soldiers, so we're going to soldier on mpaka tumalize mwaka salama. See you in my next episode. Kindly share, subscribe, like, tell a friend, Bye.